Hello everyone and welcome back to Prestige Reef. Recently in the UK we've been receiving some unusually warm weather for an extended period of time. This is now starting to have a noticeable effect on my tank. For this reason I wanted to create a video of 7 things to do to keep your tanks cool. Number 1. Turn off your lights. Turning your lights off, or at least reducing how long they're on for, can make a significant difference. All the time your lights are on, they're a heat source to the tank. This is especially true when it comes to those of you using T5s or metal halides, as these create notably more heat. Although our corals need light to survive, a temporary reduction in lighting schedule or complete blackout for a day or two won't have a notable effect. Number 2. Ice. I've seen some people on the forums advising people to add ice directly to their tanks. This is pretty bad advice considering the amount of ice required to cool the average tank will play havoc with your salinity. What I do instead is fill up plastic bottles with RO water and then freeze them. This will prevent a salinity swing and is a more controlled method of cooling your tank than adding the ice directly. The key to this is to be slow and steady, opting for smaller bottles and a very slow decrease. As with all parameters on our tanks, small, slow swings are always preferred over rapid changes. The reason I use RO water in the bottle instead of tap water is because of the small chance the bottle could crack or leak from the lid. I don't want any tap water entering my system. The issue with this method is it requires thought, as you have to freeze the water in advance. Number 3. Get a fan. Fans reduce the temperatures of our tanks through evaporation. As the water changes from a liquid to a gas, it releases energy in the form of heat and in turn cools our tanks. Just be sure to keep topping up the tank with fresh water as and when required to avoid salinity swings. Although aquarium fans are available to purchase, a simple desk fan can be a lifesaver if you get caught by surprise. Number 4. Increase surface agitation. This method works in the same way as number 3. Pointing your power heads towards the surface will increase the surface agitation, which will cause an increase in evaporation, and in turn create the same cooling effect. An additional benefit to this is it also increases the oxygen levels in your tank. Warmer water holds less oxygen than cooler water, therefore promoting these levels should be encouraged. Number 5. Open your cabinet doors and hood. While your cabinet doors are closed, there is very little air circulation. This can lead to a build-up of heat and humidity. As we all know, heat rises, essentially heating your tank from underneath. By opening your cabinet doors and improving air circulation, you can reduce that effect from happening. Number 6. Cool the room the tank is in. This is another one which requires some advanced thinking, and although it may sound obvious, preventing the room getting hot in the beginning can work wonders. Opening any windows early in the day, closing blinds to prevent direct sunlight, and even an air conditioning unit will stop the tank overheating in the first place. The air conditioning unit has the added benefit of cooling you down as well while you enjoy the tank. Finally, number 7. A chiller. This is by far the most obvious answer, but this is the one that very few people actually use. Generally speaking, the reason most people opt to avoid this method is because it's the most expensive. However, in some warmer countries such as Australia, chillers are essentials rather than luxuries. As their name suggests, they chill the water directly and are by far the best method of keeping your tank stable. I must confess though, I don't have one of these on my system, and this is because of their other downside, being bulky and rather unattractive. I hope you enjoyed watching my video. Please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. Have a good week and I'll see you next time. As always, I just want to say a massive thank you to all the people that support me on Patreon. Never underestimate the value of what you do with regards to keeping this channel going. You've all been brilliant. Thank you.